Hi folks, I've just done, well, just finished some more fridge magnets. I thought I'd show you them. I've got a question. I do cover it in this video slightly, but I'm going to do some more carvings. I've just had to go a little bit of relief carving because I'm going to do a nativity scene. I've just sort of bashed that out really quick and had a go at it on this piece of pine board just to see how hard it is or how difficult it is, you know what I mean? The reason I'm going to do a relief carving is because the little figures I do are more cartoony and sort of thing. But I've just been searching. I mean, that's a little guy I've just been doing a bit on. But I've been searching to try and find some blanks. Basically, what I can that'll help me do this nativity scene, because I don't want them to look like little cartoon characters. I want to try and make it quite nice, if you know what I mean. It's from my mother-in-law, and my father-in-law's got a gun. So, you know, so I'll be interested to know if you want to see me, if you want to see me do them. But it means I've got to set a camera up and with an overhead and build something so that you can see what I'm doing, and I will have a lot of editing because obviously there'll be speeding up or time lapse or whatever. So if you are really interested in seeing something like that, then let me know. If you're not really interested in it, don't say you are. I don't want to be rude, but it takes a lot of time setting that up and filming it and editing it. So I don't expect everybody to be into this sort of stuff. But winter's coming now, so there's not much gardening. There's not going to be much gardening going on. I mean, the old grow lights won't be started until sort of February, March probably. You know what I mean? So, and I've got this stave. I've mentioned this in here. I've just been having a go at it with hand tools here. It's quite hard, even though it's green wood. It's really hard. So I might have to go at that with power tools. Power carving's all right, but I won't be doing it down here. And I want stuff what I can do down here, really. You know what I mean? Shed's still cold in winter, but I'm gonna have a go at this. I explain what I'm gonna do with this in the video. Anyway, I'll get on with it. I don't have a little surprise as well. That's right at the end. It's nice to be nice. So guys, I thought I'd just show you these. You've seen this one before. These are a few more fridge magnets I've done. I've got to put magnets in them. I went and bought some magnets the other day. This type, the only ones I can get. So I'm going to drill and put these in. I just made a little V just to drop them in, because these are made out of 45s, so they'll fit in nicely, and then I can finish them, put some finish on them, stick them on a board and put some finish on them. But I've got a few carving things I want to do. Now my wife's convinced me to do a nativity scene for the parents, which is something I fancy doing, but I'm going to be struggling to do like I have done with little characters. I don't want them to look like cartoons sort of thing. So I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm going to try doing some relief carving, and if you're interested in seeing some of this carving stuff as it goes on, I'll rig some up. There's not much light in here at the minute. That lamp's just give up the ghost. I did try a different tube and put a new starter in it, but it's not working, so I might have to get a new lamp, but that's another story. But yeah, I'm going to try and do some relief carving now. I'm not going to do exactly that. Well, I don't know if it's beyond me at the moment. It might be. So I'm going to try and pick some elements out of some pictures and then do them as a relief carving. I'm going to try a couple of bits on this bit of wood here and see how this works. This is a piece of pine, old pine board, and see how that works out. If it works out all right, then I'll see how it goes. I might do a little bit and show you. But something else I'm going to do is a walking stave. This is a piece of sycamore. This was growing up in one of the trees in the garden, and I've just cut it off, and I thought, well, I can either burn it or I can try and make a walking staff from it. And what I'm thinking about is putting like some sort of an handhold at a reasonable height, and then I don't know, maybe just carving some animals up and down it. I've just like debarked it with the draw knife, and I think I know it should be seasoned. This will probably all check on end, but I'm not bothered about this one because
I've just had a walk around garden. Weather's not clement at the minute to get what I wanted to get done, but next week it's better. But there's also some ash growing up through some trees in garden, which would make good staves, which I'd have to put away to dry. I don't know how easy they'll be to carve after that. But I've also got the hazelnut that wants thinning, some ash, and there's also some willow. So what I'll do is what staves I can get off it, I'll take them off and I'll put them up to dry in roof in here. And in 6 months or so they might be ready to go. But this one I'm going to go at green, and just to see how easy it is or how hard it is and what I can get. I mean, as you can see, there's lots of knots in this. It'd be nice if there were pairs, like eyes, but they're not pairs. They're all pretty evenly distributed left and right, you know what I mean? But not side to side. Because it'd be cool if you could get some eyes and you could do some owls and stuff. But I'm gonna have a go at that. So if you are interested in seeing any of these, I'll set a camera up so I can film it as I'm doing it, and obviously either speed it up or time lapse it or something. But let me know if you're interested. If you're not, then I won't set a camera up. I might show them you after. But obviously it takes a lot of time and effort to put a video together. If you're time lapsing and filming and setting a camera up, I'll have to set some sort of rig up above me. So that's the reason I'm asking you if you want to see that. These are very strong, aren't they? Over there. Oh, and while I'm here, and then there was 3. So that little one there, on the left, middle screen, or left at one in front, is hatched this morning, or last night. So he's 3 days, 4 days behind other 2. Yes, that's what happens when you leave quail. The other quail give them eggs and they'll sit on them and sit on them and sit on them, and some hatch, and that's what happens, eh? And if you are still here, then I'd like to thank you again, subscribers, new and old. And I do appreciate your thumbs up, because they do help. And as I say, it's nice to be nice.